Let's welcome a young, multi talented budding entrepreneur. She's a glamorous fashion designer and an innovative digital marketer. She's dad's little girl, and mom is her center of life. She loves herself and she aspires to empower the women of today. She is Riddhi Bhatt. Welcome to Inspiring Talks, Riddhi. Hi, Riddhi. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine. We just like to go ahead and ask few questions today and have a lovely chat with you regarding all the things that you're doing and you're representing the youth today. So my very first question to you is, how did your childhood look like?
Well, I would say that I was a kind of an introvert, like the quiet one in the class, like not noticeable to the teachers, but still a little bit noticeable.
Uh-huh.
So I was kind of a quiet child. Like my parents used to know that, I'm in the house, but like not a presence, like not a fun child. So yeah,
Oh,
my
great.
childhood was pretty like lame-ish, I would say.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what are the skills and qualifications that you took to become a fashion designer and a digital marketer?
Well, firstly, since childhood, I used to be like, I want to become a doctor. I want to become, something into uh, engineering or science or something. Then, like my journey went from junior college to degree college. I changed too many fields, and at the end of the day, I was inspired by things like I was always a shopping enthusiast, and my mom made a good effect on me. But then twist and turns happened, and I thought, why not give my life a chance and pursue fashion? So I went to INIFD Bandra, which is in Bombay, and I pursued fashion designing basics. And
Mm-hmm.
then I went to another school where I learned retail management in fashion and marketing. And then like an opportunity opened for me, and I don't know how, but I went to London.
Ah, okay.
It was like a dream come true because every fashion student in this world wants to go to that college. It's every student's dream to attend London School of Fashion. So
Hmm.
I took a degree from there for luxury brand management and marketing. That
Mm-hmm.
was fantastic. And currently I'm pursuing my career. I am developing my own thread couture, which will be upcoming in Diwali. And yes, I would say support us.
Of course, definitely we are there, and the youth is going to definitely support you as well. So, what is fashion for you then?
I would say passion is getting up every day and liking what you do. That is the most thing that makes you smile every day and wake you up. And when you wake up and you have a smile on your face, that is passion.
Uh-huh. So, what is social media for today's youth?
I'd say it's like we consume social media more than food. It's like breakfast, lunch, dinner. For us, it's like the necessity. We consume more of social media energy than anything else currently.
Uh-huh. So, what inspired you to come up with your brand, Crisscross?
I'd say I was always into textiles, but I have learned digital marketing and I'm into art forms, and my creativity made me think that, why not go into basic cultural parts of India, which is raw materials and textiles, where India
Mm-hmm.
is the best. We supply to the world. So why not go under the roots of Indian culture and dig up? And I wanted to take print textiles and design more and more. So we are coming up with that right now. So we
Lovely.
produce something that is organic and reusable. That's all idea about our brand.
Superb. Who was your fashion icon then?
I would say it's she's not from India, but
Hmm?
yeah, like I was more inspired by Versace and Miu Miu. They are two luxury brands,
Hmm.
and I would someday would like to develop a luxury brand, but I do not want to go in Western culture. I would like to stick up to our Indian roots and create something that is our own.
Oh, lovely. So, what are your thoughts on the changing lifestyle and the changing fashion trends globally?
I would say that it's fast fashion.
Uh-huh.
Every day something new comes up. Every day there is a new thing which you had never imagined would happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's the world is changing drastically. People are leaning towards organic and reusable fashion so that there is no wastage,
Right.
because saving earth is the most important goal every brand is reaching. Sustainability, we say it, but we have to mean it nowadays, because that's where everybody has to go. And globally, I think we are achieving it nicely.
Outstanding. Definitely, we are definitely. So, any plans of also launching any activewear fitness brand also, where that you would like to introduce in your brand?
No, I would not go for athleisure currently, because that's not my niche. Although I am an enthusiast for sportswear and brands who produce them, and I'm into sports. I learn MMA and I wake up every day doing it. But I'm currently not interested because athleisure is not my niche.
Ooh. So what is so different about your brand? What is that innovative thing that you're upcoming with?
Well, I would say no waste policy is the biggest thing. We are developing the kind of machines and we are researching on our manufacturing so that everything has to be used. Like I would say I have done my research from the day I started writing my thesis for London School of College,
Mm-hmm.
that represented a program where I would say no waste policy is so important right now that everybody has to follow it.
Right.
Not we produce The fashion industry produces a large amount of pollution to the environment, and we are trying to decrease it day by day. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the first goal we want to achieve. And again, I would say organic products. And it's if it's luxury, it doesn't mean that it has to be non-affordable for middle class people, or any class of
Mm-hmm.
people. I would say everybody should afford it, because it's a kind of lifestyle we want to deliver to people as a brand.
Oh, amazing, amazing. It's a wonderful thought, though, that you're really thinking about the world globally as well. So, how do you connect with your clients?
I would say it's all about connecting them on a personal level is always about emotions. And when it comes to fashion, it doesn't mean that it's more lean towards women, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say emotionally connecting to Indian women is how you empower the other women, how you send out a message to other women that whatever you do, we are supporting you. So supporting each and every woman in the society is more important. Another person doing a business, another woman in the business is not my rivalry, is a sister to me, and I would support you, and we both are not competitors, we both should grow together. So that's
Right.
my thought. That's
Wonderful.
how we connect to our customers every day on daily basis.
Amazing. That's so nice to hear that from you. So, how do you overcome challenges with your brand as well? Because there will be competitors also. So, how do you face those challenges?
Well, I would say in this pandemic, everybody is facing some challenges, and we have to be very emotionally supportive to everybody, because there are brands who are going bankrupt and collapsing because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And this pandemic has not just, made us survive financially, but also somebody's emotions matter right now a lot. So I would say you should connect with everybody emotionally, and competition should be kept aside. You should
Right.
support each and every business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a nice one. But I'm sure you are working with your fashion brand. That's CRISSCROSS. Also, you're such a fabulous digital marketer. So, how do you manage your stress? Also, there must be a lot of work that you must be doing. So, how do you manage your stress?
I'd say stress comes and goes. It's just that when you wake up, you just have to make a fresh start. That's what I said, that I love my work so much that I don't get bored of it. Every now and then I'm getting some good ideas, and some or the other thing is making me keep me on my toes every morning. So
Mm-hmm.
I think there's no stress for me. I love what I do.
Wow, that's probably that's why you are there, and probably you're doing what needs to be done. So, what are your three priorities at this point of time? The top three priorities.
I would say attaining a good lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
and making my parents proud,
Uh-huh.
which they are, but still I want to make them proud more and more every day. And the third thing is living and having the freedom which Indian women don't have, but I would like them to get that privilege. So I want to achieve some kind of goal so that I can provide it back to the society. I would say that.
Wonderful thought. So, what is success according to you?
I would say success is something where you be kind to yourself and you have achieved the goal you want.
Uh-huh. So what is Gen Z and how is it different from the previous generations now that you're representing the youth of today?
I would say millennials were more pampered and privileged, and I would say a little bit overwhelmed generation
Mm-hmm.
where everything was given in hand, or they had a time where they can start over their life after certain amount of age, and you don't have to face those struggles which we are facing, because for Gen Z the competition starts at the teenage.
Right.
We have so much of competition on social media itself, that everybody wants fast success, everybody wants likes and shares. Our life goes on over somebody else's judgment, and
Uh-huh.
that it's the positive point is we are very enthusiastic,
Right.
but the negatives are like we get demotivated very instantly if we don't get results, because we want instant results.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So,
That's a good
there are
observation.
probably.
That's a definitely good observation. What is your message for today's youth?
I would say be kind to yourself. Everybody is going to succeed in life. Just keep trying. Creativity is something inherited with every human being. You just have to find your own, and you have to, make it happen every morning. When you wake up, you have to prove yourself that you can do it.
Outstanding. It was so nice talking to you. So many things that you shared with us. And of course, you're a budding entrepreneur managing both your fashion designing as well as being a digital marketer. So it's really lovely to know so many things from you. And I'm sure many of them are going to get inspired by you. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.